Hey family, what's good? This is your girl and the Bronze Goddess, and it's actually time for another strawberry letter. Hope that you guys enjoy these types of videos. If you do, be sure to thumbs up. And also, if you haven't heard, I have a book. It's called The Dating Game, How to Find Yourself While Looking for Mr. Right. It's on CreateSpace, it's on Amazon, and it is now available on Kindle format. So, and I also want to let you guys know, if you enjoy these types of videos, come out and hear me speak live. I'm actually bringing a dynamic guest speaker, Stefan Labossiere. We'll be having a luncheon. It's called Dating with a Purpose. It's going to be on Saturday, August 1st at the B Loft here in Atlanta, Georgia. Hope that you guys come out, take pictures on the pink carpet, enjoy some delicious gourmet food. I was talking to the chef the other day. He's talking about shrimp and grits and red velvet waffles with chicken and so much delicious stuff. There's also going to be giveaways and so much more. So hope you guys come on out for that. I will link below where you guys can get your tickets for that as well. So now without any further ado, let's go get them. I am a 22-year-old college student. My major is psychology, and I have the desire to become a child psychologist. In January, I met a guy who worked at a gym, and we instantly connected. He was a college student as well, studying the same major as I. On that night I met him, we exchanged numbers and began texting ever since. So later he recommended that we should go out, so we did, but he did not pay. As months went by, we went on a couple more dates, and still, she writes in all caps, he did not pay. I also ended up meeting his friends and his family. His birthday came up and he paid for the hotel for the weekend, but my stupid self ended up spending the weekend with him as well. We were not in a relationship, yet we acted like it. During his birthday weekend, he considered that he paid for the meal, and also I would pay for the movies. During that weekend, he continued to go half on dates. He once said that I like your maturity because you don't mind going half. My ex was a diva because she always wanted me to pay for everything, and that bothered me. A month later, he considered that we should go see a movie that I didn't really care to see, but I went because I wanted to spend time with him. Again, the movie was only $5, and guess what? He did not pay, okay? A week later, I mentioned to him that we had been out on several dates and he never offered to pay. Yes, we were intimate, which I do not regret. I feel like it was a lesson learned. After I told him that, he apologized and said that things would change and that he would stop because I feel like he was disrespecting me. I like to summarize it from here. So anyway, she's wondering, should she let him go? How long should you allow this type of thing to happen? She knows that, being in a relationship, sometimes you have to, pay for things as a woman, but did she let this go too far? Should she give him another chance? Every time she does, it still ends up where she's paying half for dates. Now, the reason why I want to do this letter in particular is because there are a lot of women out here that are in the same situation as you. Let me tell you this, honey. If a man asked you out, it's automatic. It's a given that he can pay, that he should pay. You can be an old-fashioned girl in a modern-day world and have your old-fashioned values. A man should pay. Like, he's the one who asked you out. He's the one who's pursuing you. And the fact that you were intimate with this guy is what really bothers me. Not so much that if he bought you dinner and bought you meals, whatever, that he earned the right. He paid for that precious gift. Because don't get that misconstrued. That's not what I'm saying at all. But he's made no effort. Besides, taking you to go meet his family and his friends, like, what else is he doing? You said that he's done a lot of texting. You guys go out, but it's like you're going Dutch. Is he your friend? You said in the letter that he's not your boyfriend, so who is he? Who is this you're giving your body to? So he's not your boyfriend. He acts like your boyfriend in what way? Because you guys go out to dinner and have a meal together? What do you guys do together besides have sex that makes you believe that he's treating you other than anything than a friend? I mean, you guys go out, you pay for this. I feel like he paid for the hotel because he knew that he wanted to have sex in the hotel room. You said you were intimate with him. The only time he wants to spend some actual money on you is if he's going to have sex with you. You don't realize how cheap that makes you sound? And then even after that, he still wants you to pay for your own meal. Like, I don't understand. You talking about, should I go back and all this? Go back to what? Like, you got some money saved up or this type? You can tell a lot about a man, about how he treats you and how he treats you in relation to money. A man that is very stingy, doesn't want to spend any time with you, doesn't want to spend any money on you, most likely does not want to invest too much in you. You mean to tell, when a man asks you out on a date, that is his opportunity to spend time with you, to court you. And I feel like for you to pay for that, it's like the minute you did that, the minute you cheapened yourself. And I know there are going to be a lot of, bra-burning women, feminist women who are going to say, well, that's old-fashioned and all of that. Let me get this part straight. Now, You can ask for what you want in the business world. You can be aggressive. You can show a man that you want equal pay for equal work. I am all for that. As a businesswoman and a business owner, I am all for women showing that we can be amazing in the business field and that we can dominate the workforce and be managers and CEOs and COOs and CFOs and all those types of things. I'm all for that. But when you're in a relationship, and when a man is actually pursuing you, that's when he's supposed to take the dominant role. This is not a business transaction here. This is not a business deal. I paid for them hotels, so I guess you're going to pay for dinner. And I paid for the popcorn, so you're going to pay for the movie. Like, this is not a business that you're running here. The minute that you started paying for dates is when his attraction for you diminished and diminished and diminished. Because you didn't show yourself worthy. You don't think that you're worth a steak dinner? You don't think spending time with you is worth him paying for this meal, or him spending time with you is worth the cost of this movie? You don't realize that that's what it really looks like to him. Because you're saying to myself, no, being with you is so, like you said, you didn't even want to see the movie. It was a $5 movie you didn't even want to see, but you did it just to spend time with him. You're doing a lot just to spend time with him. You're willing to spend money just to spend time with him. You're willing to do things you don't want to do just to spend time with him. And what do you get in return? You're not even his girlfriend. Let me tell you, when a man is very, very reluctant to make you his girlfriend, it's because he's keeping his options open. So why aren't you doing the same? You don't think you're worth having somebody court you properly? I know we are progressive and we are women and we are strong and all of that. Like I said, I'm a businesswoman myself. But when I'm in a relationship, that's not when you should see my business acumen. That's not when I want to flex my business muscle. Absolutely not. When I'm with you, I'm a lady. And you are a gentleman. At least you're supposed to be. You need to allow somebody to pursue you. When you started doing all of this, this is the thing about being in a relationship. When you start settling, and when you start settling as early on as the writer in this letter did, you have to continue to settle. As my mother always said, what you compromise to get, you must compromise to keep. You compromise right in the very beginning. The first time that you agreed to pay, and the second time, and the third time, and then you got to I wanted to do this letter because there are a lot of you out there that wonder why you keep paying for dates. Because you keep volunteering. When that check comes, you better not even flinch. Don't even do the fake reaching for your wallet knowing good and well you don't want to pay. Absolutely not, sir. You asked me out. I don't care how much it costs. Like, it's none of my concern. He planned the date. He knew if he could afford the place or not. And I don't think it's presumptuous of you to say, I'm going out on the date, he's going to pay. No, it's presumptuous of him to assume that you have enough to cover yourself. As a woman, you have to get ready for a date. You're doing hair, makeup, buying an outfit. You're getting all dolled up. Like, no, you wanted to spend time with me. A man needs to realize that your options are just as open as his. Until you're ready to take me off the market, I'm still shopping. You need to stop giving the gift of exclusivity to just anybody. He didn't ask for it. He doesn't deserve it. So why are you giving him so much of your time? If you want to go Dutch to a movie, go with a girlfriend. Nothing that you have done with him that you couldn't do with some girlfriends except for the sex. He's making you pay to spend time with him. He doesn't even care enough about you to spend $5 on you. And you had the nerve to ask me, should you go back? Let me say it again. He didn't think enough of you and the time that he shared with you to spend $5 on you. You're the one who took the time to tell me how much the movie cost. A man who can't spend $5 on you clearly does not know your worth. But for you to allow a man who doesn't want to spend $5 on you to have your body and your time and your energy and your exclusivity, that means that you don't know your worth either. Now, you're a very sweet, sweet girl. We talked back and forth a little bit, and I will tell you, I'm not trying to say this to be mean to you. I'm trying to say this to you because you're young, and I have a lot of young people out there who watch me. Let me tell you this. I know that you said that you guys are college students, so I know you may not have a whole lot of money, but you did say the brother had a job. People spend money on what they want to spend money on, okay? There are Groupons and Living Social and all these different ways for people to save money. He could plan romantic dates. My husband, when I first got with him, he didn't have a whole lot of money. Okay? He was broke as a joke. I was making more than double what he was making at the time. And it was because he did have a degree. He just finished school and everything, but he couldn't get a job in his field right away. He had to get whatever he could get. And I had been years into my field when we met. So he did plan romantic dates like picnics in the park. It wasn't so much about the money, it was about the quality of the time. But I don't feel like you guys are having that quality time. How relaxed can you be knowing that you have to pay for this exchange? So the only time you guys are together is when you have some money together. He can't come over with you for free. Like, The only time he paid for anything was a hotel room to have sex with you in. I want it to sound tough because it is tough. Don't be with somebody like this. Why are you letting him waste your time and your money? You are the prize, so why are you chasing him? You are the catch. Allow somebody worthy to catch you. He's not trying to be with you. I'm just being honest. He's not trying to be with you. He's keeping it casual. He's not ready for a relationship. I'm so tired of these young dudes saying, I'm not ready for a relationship, but they're always ready for sex. When a man tells you he's not ready for a relationship, believe him and run. No do-overs, no takesies, backsies. Bruh, that's what you said? Well, that's what you mean. So you know what, I am ready for a relationship, or I am ready for something serious. The type of person that I am, I don't give my body away casually. I don't believe in casual sex or anything like that. So what I'm looking for is a deeper connection that's greater than sex. And that's not what I want. Just because somebody wants you doesn't mean they should have you. And I'm not even sure that he wants you. He wants your body, that's clear. That's what he was able to spend money on. Spending time with you, yeah, only if you got your share. Is he your partner? Is he your homie? He already said he wasn't your man. Girl, stop letting this clown touch you with his cheap, cheap, cheap self. Okay? Treat yourself like a diamond. And you don't have to worry about anybody else trying to treat you like shiny glass. Alright, so that is pretty much it. Hope that you guys have enjoyed the video. Be sure to thumbs up if you did. Also, like it, favorite it, share it, all that kind of stuff. I really appreciate that. And check out my book. It's called The Dating Game, How to Find Yourself While Looking for Mr. Right. It's on CreateSpace, Amazon, and now available on Kindle format. And come on out to my singles luncheon. It's Dating with a Purpose, Saturday, August 1st at the B Loft. I'm bringing along a dynamic guest speaker, Stéphane Labossière, author of the book God, Where's My Boaz? So if you want to hear a female and male perspective, you want to walk the pink carpet and take pictures, you want to enjoy amazing food and giveaways and all of that good stuff, you definitely want to come on out. It's going to be an amazing time. You don't want to miss it. I will link the ticket information below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till next time, later divas and dudes. Deuces, honey.